Hello, and welcome to this October 2019 HelloID provisioning release video. We will start with a PowerPoint presentation and then move on to demoing the new functionalities. Let's get started. First, we have added a person entitlements overview. Now you can simply search and select a person, and all the entitlement information like accounts, account status, and group memberships are on the same page with the rest of the personal details of that person. You will get a better idea of this one when we demo. Next, we have a global entitlement overview. With the previous option, you can view entitlements from a person's perspective. With this option, from an entitlements perspective. A nice overview of all of the entitlements. You can see in one glance what entitlements are given out to whom. Next, we have a preview for the mapping information for both Azure AD as well as AD. With the preview, you can select a user and see the immediate effect for this user when you change the mapping. This connects to our next functionality, preview mapping in the source system. You will now be able to do the same previewing in both the target system and source system. Do these new functionalities look like something you would like to try out? If you do, please send a request to isupport@toolsforever.com, as it is only available by request. This was only available in preview before this October 2019 release, but we are pleased to announce that it is now also available in your production environment. Please remember that configuration and data could be cleaned with every upgrade. This current release is still developing and will not be going live officially until January 2020. Let's start the demo. We will begin with the Person Entitlements overview. We are logged in as an admin and are looking at a specific person to see their entitlements. We click on Persons in the left-hand menu, and here we have all of the persons on the left and all of their detailed information on the right. Let's search for a particular user whose account we want to view. We search for Willem, and then select him. Over here, we can see all of the rules and what rules are applicable to Willem. We can see right away that these top two rules are in scope and applied for this user. We can also see the details of the entitlements based on that. We can also filter these entitlements, so we are only interested in the Azure AD entitlements. Now we can see that these entitlements have been granted. Let's take a look at this information in Azure AD. So here we can see our user Willem. Let's delete this user, and now we will do a rerun of the granted rule. We go back to the entitlements overview and recreate the account by clicking on the blue icon next to the entitlement. So now the system is trying to re-grant the entitlement or re-executing the rule. We will rerun both the access and group membership as well. So now, all of the steps are being re-executed and the account is completely restored. Let's go back to the Azure AD page and click Refresh. And we can see that the account has been recreated. This mechanism will help you when something goes wrong with the provisioning process. You can correct the cause of the error and rerun provisioning only for the accounts that went wrong. Now, this is all from the person perspective. Let's take a look at it from the business rules or entitlements overview. Here we can see all of the entitlements and the status of those entitlements. We can see right away that all of these entitlements are active and working by the green status of the granted, while one entitlement is red, showing us right away that it failed. Let's resolve the issue. It looks to be an Active Directory account that cannot be created. Let's rerun this entitlement and get that account created. Here we still have the option to filter down the results. This is a really easy view of all of the entitlements on one page. Filtering and finding is very fast. Next, let's look at the mapping on the target and source side of HelloID. We will begin with the target side. Click on Target Systems. Then we click on Microsoft Azure AD. We click on Account Settings. This is where the mapping information and mapping section is located. Now over here on the right is our new functionality. We can simply start typing a person's name. Let's use Willem again. Select him, and then we see what information from the HelloID vault is being mapped on the Azure AD account. We can make modifications to the mapping right here on this page and immediately see the result. Let's add a new field, Employee ID. And now we can see that the Employee ID field has been added to the Azure AD account with data from the HelloID Vault. We wouldn't really make this a fixed field, but for demoing purposes, let's show you with this change. We make the change and here it is. This was the preview on the target side. Let's take a look at the source side. Let's click on Source Systems and then Edit Mapping. Here we will see all of the information mapped from the HR system onto the HelloID Vault. Let's use the same user, Willem. Here we can see what information is coming from HR and being loaded into the HelloID Vault. Let's change this top field to complex. We can start by typing, and because we have auto-completion, it finishes itself. Now they are exactly the same, but let's say we want to modify this and make it a little bit more advanced. Now we can see immediately that this is being added to the data field as soon as we finish. It's basically in real time. This is a great new feature that will save you so much time. Remember, if you want to try it for yourself, you have to send a request for this release to isupport@toolsforever.com. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.